Hey everyone
Welcome back to another YouTube video.
of He Said Yes. I'm Caleb.
I'm Matthew.
Today we want to talk about making friends in Amsterdam,
Amsterdam.
which is how you pronounce it in our Dutch class.
Yeah, my Dutch teacher corrects me every single time because I say Amsterdam. She says, let's say it a little bit more Dutch.
A little bit more Nederlands.
Netherlands. So, this video inspiration came about because we've been here now for a little over a month and a half and have already had 3 visitors from...
3?
Yeah, we had Bucky and Jason.
Oh yeah.
We
We
had
had 2 overnight visitors.
and then another other friends from the States came to visit us. And I was just thinking about how over the years, when we've moved to different places, how we've made friends, because we've moved quite a bit in our lives before we met and then even after we met.
Yep.
So I thought this would be a good video to make, to talk a little bit about how we have made some connections here in Amsterdam.
And I suspect that we will probably, this will be like version 1 of the Making Friends video, and maybe in a few months or next year we'll make another version once we have more friends.
Yeah, like how to make best friends.
Or closest friends.
So as you know, the name of this YouTube channel is He Said Yes. And
Hey Matthew, you want to make friends?
I definitely do. The answer is
You're
yes.
supposed to say yes.
I know, I did. So, and I really honestly believe that that is one of the keys to making good friends when you move. The idea of when you get invited to something,
Saying yes.
yeah, or if something looks relatively cool or exciting, there's a natural instinct, especially for me, to want to, you know, just kind of nest and...
Especially in a new place and the social situations are unfamiliar. It's easy to stay to yourself, especially I think if you're in a couple where you have some sort of a social outlet at home, and our cats who love to talk.
Our cats keep us busy.
But actually, when we moved here, we had a few friends already. One who moved here like 2 weeks before us. But the way that we found those friends, I would say, is through saying yes.
What are you talking about?
We'll get there.
Oh,
But we don't go on Facebook very much. The main thing that we use Facebook for is the groups. There are some really good groups there. There's a Daft group that we were in. So 2 pieces here. We, in the pandemic, were in an Animal Crossing, LGBTQ plus Animal Crossing group. And we were very active in during the pandemic, as I think many people were very active in Animal Crossing. And there was somebody who we connected with a lot of people in that group, but one person in particular. At the time, we both lived in Austin,
Texas,
Texas, and we connected in person once that was a safer thing to do. And that person moved here a couple of weeks before we did. And so we reconnected here because we'd all left Austin. And then in this Daft group that we were in, we made a connection with, we actually haven't met anybody else from that group, which is surprising.
I've been having conversations though, and hopefully going to have people over for coffee.
We connected with a trans guy who lives here in Amsterdam. And we met him when we visited, and we're going to actually talk a bit more about that in another video. But we've kept those connections. I would say overwhelmingly the friends we have made, maybe entirely, are not natives of Amsterdam.
I would say that's correct.
And
Yeah.
most of them are from the US.
Yeah.
That's how we ended up kind of having a couple of built-in friends when we got here. And the friend from the Daft group also introduced us to another person who we went out with for Pride when we arrived, and introduced us to people. We do have one Brazilian friend.
We do.
Our landlord rents a lot of apartments. I guess he owns a lot of buildings, and there's a building across from us in the courtyard.
And the day we moved in, one of the first things that he said was...
It was the day before Pride.
Yeah, one of the first things that he said to us when we got here was, I talked to your neighbor who's in a building that I also rent, and I got you an invitation to his pride party. I told him that you two are going to be stopping by. He's looking forward to it.
His building looks out over the canal that the Pride Parade is in.
Yes.
So it's prime location.
Yeah, prime location.
Prime party to get invited to for sure.
And so in a normal situation, when you're new to a city and you don't know the person whose house it is, they've never met you before, the landlord wasn't going to be there to introduce us, and everything in my body was like, I can't just walk into a stranger's house and be like, hey, I'm the new neighbor that your landlord told me.
I was told that we had an invite to this party.
Yeah, and any number of awkward situations could have unfolded. But the thing about it is that we did say yes to that, and we went to this party, and it was really great.
I believe we probably could have made more friends at that party if it had not been the day after we arrived.
Yeah, we were exhausted.
We were so tired, and we had already been out for a number of hours watching the parade and connecting with some other folks. So by the time we got there, I had like very, very limited battery left for being on my feet, let alone interacting with people. But we did get invited to another one of his parties. I think he holds a number of parties in his space, and we went to one of his parties last week, which also I think we could have made more friends, but I had really, really bad allergies, and I couldn't stop sneezing and my eyes were watering. And so we left. We got there a little too close to on time, which was a flaw that we had in New York.
It's a flaw we have always. We
always think that people say it's going to start at a time. It's going to start at a time.
Yeah.
It doesn't start at the time. Although Dutch people generally are very on time, but this was more of like a soiree, yes, where people filter in and we got there on time. Maybe if we'd gone later, I could have. Anyway, but I think, saying yes to things like that, we make new connections, we meet new people.
So in the short time that we've been here, we have gone to many gatherings. We went to a gathering in the park for a bunch of, just like queer people
Queer
had a picnic. We went to that soiree. We've been invited to a couple game nights that we haven't gotten to go to yet. We did go to a Burning Man gathering at another event.
Balsa Man.
It was a Balsa Man event, and
we'll put a little picture up here.
Yeah. So and met some cool people there. We're gonna actually go hang out with those people again this weekend.
They're doing bagels. They have a place on the canal, which is really cute. And that was somebody we met through the person who we had met in the Facebook group before we came to visit. So it's really, part of it, like you said, it's just saying yes and keeping our connections open and then following up. I do think right now I'm working for a company based in the US. He's consulting for a company based in the US. And so we're working pretty late hours because of the time difference. And I do think that's created a little bit of a challenge. When we've moved to New York and we've connected with new people, I would try to invite them over for dinner or something, something simple, or meet up with them for dinner. And that is usually, I feel like, a good way to take the next step in a friendship. And that's been more challenging since a lot of times we have things to do for work until 10 o'clock at night, the time here. So we're figuring that piece out, but we do have a packed weekend. We signed up tomorrow morning.
We signed up. I did not sign up.
Which is it's also earlier than we wake up because we tend to sleep late because we're working East Coast time. Anyway,
we're doing a 3-mile run tomorrow.
5K.
You said 3 miles.
It was about 3 miles.
Okay. So why correct me?
In case people are curious.
5K.
But it's a queer sober run. And so I feel like that's a good spot for us to meet people who are queer and people who are sober, which we are both those things. So saying yes to that, even though I got home from the gym today and I was walking up the stairs in our apartment and I thought, I really don't want to get up and go running tomorrow morning.
Well, and here's the thing. It's not tomorrow morning yet. and I know us, there's a potential that we may not go running tomorrow.
We're going to go. We will report back, and we are going to go.
We're also going to go out dancing tomorrow night. We have some plans on Sunday as well. So we're really just trying to really fill our time with events that we really would enjoy and meet other people with similar interests. So if you are in Amsterdam and are, queer, sober, or vegan, or have cats, or like board games,
hit us up.
Feel free to hit us up.
We're looking for more friends so we can update this video.
And if you have any sort of suggestions on how to make friends, drop them in the comments down below. We'd love to see how you have made friends over the years. And do us a quick favor. We would love for you to subscribe to our channel, give this video a like, and hit that notification button. It just helps us get the word out a little more.
Yeah, so thanks for watching, and we will definitely update you again on how the friend search is going.
Bye.